Hey, what's up, everybody? Gonna do a classic rock reaction, man. This is an album reaction, man, and it's featuring the music of Steve Miller, the Steve Miller Band, and the album is called Book of Dreams. So what we're gonna do here, man, is we're gonna break this up in half. Side 1, video 1, side 2, video 2, and then attach the review on the back end of side 2. If that doesn't work with YouTube, I'll try and separate them into 3 videos and see if that catches. We're usually batting around 50% success rate, so you never know from one album to another, one artist to another, how it's going to go, man. So that's the method to my madness. It seems to be the most successful of my experiments, so it's all good. At least I don't have to stop and pause in between individual songs. I hate that shit. Alright, so let us, oh no, hold on. Before I pop this off, I gotta give a shout out and a thanks very much to Jeffrey Starlin. Jeffrey, sorry man, I'm too anxious to get going here. Jeffrey says, hi Wayne, this isn't their first album, but I think it's a nice intro into the band. You'll probably recognize at least a few of the songs. Hope you enjoy. Alright Jeffrey, thank you man, I'm sure I will. So, Steve Miller, Book of Dreams, Side 1. Let's get it. I recognize it already. This has got to be his biggest hit. Maybe. It's one of them. It's got that nice southern rock feel. You know, I'm going to put up my country background.
Like going down in the city. Big old jet at a line up. Don't carry me too far away. Oh, big old jet at a line up. 'Cause it's here that I got to stay. Oh, big old jet at a line up. Don't carry me too far away. Oh, big old jet at a line up. 'Cause it's here that I got to stay. Yeah, 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 yeah. Big old jet at a line up.
Where do you place this song
Carry me too far away.
among Steve Miller's best? Is this in your top 5?
'Cause it's here that I got to
Is this your top pick? Let me know.
Oh, big old jet at a line up. Carry me to my home. Oh, big old jet at a line up. 'Cause it's there that I belong.
Classic.
In the winter time, when all the leaves are brown and the wind blows so chill, and the birds have all flown for the summer, I'm calling, hear me calling, hear me calling.
I remember this song.
In the wintertime, when all the leaves are brown and the wind blows chill, and the birds have all flown for the summer, I'm calling, hear me calling, hear me calling. I'm calling, hear me calling, hear me calling. In the wintertime.
Is this one of his great forgotten songs? Great forgotten hits?
When all the leaves are brown
Let me know,
and the wind blows,
because I certainly forgot about it.
and the birds have all flown for the summer.
Actually, I never knew who sang it.
I'm calling, hear me calling, hear me calling.
That was a great tune, man. Excellent song. Now I know who sings it. song?
We've been working so hard. We've been working so hard. Come on, baby, let's dance. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, bump, bump. Ooh, oh. Come on and dance, come on and dance. We may not get another chance. Though the night is falling and the music's calling, and we got to get down to the swing down.
I'm sure this song is on your list of your favorite Steve Miller songs. What's your top 5? Give me your top 5. How's that to get a party going, man? You know you'll get everybody on the dance floor if you play that shit.
I ain't complaining, but I'd sure like to find me a true final love. Someone another that's as sweet as your mother. The true final love. 'Cause the timing is right for walking in the moonlight. I have certainly found I'm ready to settle down. So come on, get your rocks off. I'm gonna knock your socks off, you see. Oh yeah. So come on, pretty baby, we're gonna raise a family. There'll be no hesitating, 'cause I'm so tired of waiting for a true final love. Someone another, like a sister or brother, a true final love. 'Cause the time is right for walking in the moonlight. I have certainly found I'm ready to settle down. So come on, get your rocks up. I'm gonna knock your socks off, you see. Oh yeah. So come on, pretty baby, we're gonna raise a family.
You talk about a song that puts you in that nice convertible on the open road and taking that long road trip. This is the song, man. Nice southern rock feel.
I ain't complaining, but I'd sure like to find me a true final love. Someone another that's as sweet as your mother. A true final love. 'Cause the time is right for walking in the moonlight. I have certainly found I'm ready to settle down. We'll have a boy for you, we'll have a girl for me. Come on, baby, raise a family.
Great song. Excellent song. Feel good summer kind of song, isn't it?
Rest your head, let your spirits rise. Sleepyhead, rest your mind. It's been well fed. You can be what you want to, want to, want to, want to. And it doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter where you are. If you wish upon a star. If you wish upon a star. It doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter where you are. If you wish upon a star. If you wish upon a star. Close your eyes. Say goodnight. Hug your lover real tight, 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 tight. Let your dreams into your heart. Let your dreams take flight, 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 flight. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you are. If you wish upon a star. If you wish upon a star. It doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter where you are. If you wish upon a star. If you wish upon a star. It doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter where you are. If you wish upon a star. If you wish upon a star.
All right, man. So that is side one of Book of Dreams, Steve Miller Band. That was great, man. Holy, I remember, what was it? So 6 songs? 5 out of those 6. You know, I mean, of course, the first one is an instrumental intro type of thing, but yeah, of course, I remember them, man. And now, 2 out of the songs, I didn't know who sang it. Wintertime and True Fine Love. But I've heard them before, and it makes sense, you know. It's great when you make these connections. You kind of get an idea of, okay, this is who the artist is, this is what they sang, this is what they sound like, this is what they look like, and this is the, you know, how it fits in the timeline and their chronology and their discography. I like making those connections, you know. Yeah, so fantastic album so far, man. Definitely they've got a great sound. His singing is just on point, crisp, clear, really good. And they can do obviously they can do some really lighter stuff, some ballads, without sounding sappy or corny as hell. That's the key, man. So yeah, all around, so far so good, man. And I'm sure that side 2 is going to be just as good. Let me know what your top 5 Steve Miller Band favorites are. or if you have a top 10, let me know. I don't know so much about how extensive their catalog is, but I recognize, like I said, 5 out of these 6 songs in side 1. So, they definitely probably have a whole slew of major commercial hits and then band favorites. And I'm betting you, without knowing for sure, that like Wintertime and True Fine Love might not have been big commercial smashes, but they are probably among fan favorites. Am I right? Maybe I'm wrong, but let me know. Let me know what your top 5 is, or top 10 if you've got it, man. So, okay, let's call this the end of side 1. Point break. I gotta bounce, get my ass out to work. I'll come back early enough to finish off side 2 in the review. I'll see if I can load it all up together in one big slab. If not, I'll have to break it up. That's how it goes, man. Anyway, have a good day, guys. Take care. I'll catch you in side 2. Peace. Okay, everybody, here we are. We are back, man. Hitting up side 2, Book of Dreams, the Steve Miller Band. Side 1 was excellent, man. Really, really great tunes. A couple that I forgot about, and I really like the pairing of the songs, how well they complement each other on side 1. I'm betting the same thing for side 2, man. So let's hit this up. Side 2, Book of Dreams, Steve Miller Band. Let's get it. This is Jungle Love. Yeah. I didn't realize how many hits this guy had. Trying to balance his infatuation with reality. He's struggling. Nice. Where does Jungle Love fit on your list? I'm sure it's on your list of favorite Steve Miller stuff. But whereabouts? Top 10, top 5?
come. All those miles that we have roamed, still can see your pretty hair. When I come back, will you be there? You flew away like a kite. I hope you find your light. I pray they treat you right. What a sacrifice. Miles and miles I have roamed, looking for that home sweet home. Thought I had the love with you, but I found out that you weren't true. Made me feel so nice, ready for wedding cries. Then you said no dice. What a sacrifice. Looking back on time that's gone, I realized I might have been wrong for making took you for a ride. They broke us up for their own pride, but you were young and didn't understand that you had found your lifetime man. Maybe someday you'll see it gets lonely being free, so don't be wrong twice. What a sacrifice.
Sacrificing true love for freedom to roam and to go wherever, whenever. Gotta be ready, I guess. Excellent musicianship in this. Love that nice, chill, bluesy signature. Excellent. this groove, this jam, forever, especially if it's in a live venue. Wow, I wasn't aware Steve Miller had so many really excellent signature songs. I don't know if they're hits, but I'm familiar with them. I'm hearing a number of them that are familiar to me.
Sitting high on a hillside, taking in all the growth. Time to throw away my problems, 'cause I made them up myself. So I took all those worries, put them up on a shelf, and headed on down to the seashore. Clouds slowly passing as I walked on the sand. I picked up a seashell and I made up my plan. I could feel the spirit of life in my hand as I reached my destiny. I feel free. Where I can have my own space. I walked on the beach in the early morn. I ran on the sand till I could breathe no more. I stood on a rock, looking out at the sea, and believed what I said when I said I feel free. I feel free.
I'm visualizing him being free after that tumultuous divorce, or maybe change of life from the corporate grind, shaking off a whole bunch of flaky friends, stuff like that. That's what I'm visualizing. Good song. Relatable. right, man. So, that concludes Book of Dreams, Steve Miller Band. What a fantastic album, man. Top-notch album, man. 5 out of 5. Easy. That was great. A number of songs that I didn't know personally to be Steve Miller, but that I recognized were on this album, man. Overall, throughout, a really excellent album. A great, great piece. And Jeffrey said that it's not their debut, but it's really, really notable. So yeah, I totally understand what you mean, brother. Really, really good way to get familiar and be introduced to Steve Miller Band. Fantastic, man. So, let's call this the end of Side 2, Part 2. Then we'll come back and we'll do a review. Point break for me. See you in the review. Okay, everybody, here we are, man. Back again, Steve Miller Band, Book of Dreams. Let's go into the review, man. Check out this great album. What an excellent album. Every song on it was really, really good. I like the little instrumental pieces. They're all very, very well placed, well matched. All the songs, the grouping of the songs, very, very well placed. None of them were like the odd one out. I really like that, man. Really excellent, well conceived album. So let's introduce the band real quick, and then we'll hit up the album info. Steve Miller Band. The Steve Miller Band is an American rock band formed in '66 in San Francisco. The band is led by Steve Miller on guitar and lead vocals. The group had a string of mid to late '70s hit singles that are staples of classic rock radio, as well as several earlier psychedelic rock albums. That'd be interesting to check out. Miller left his first band to move to San Francisco and formed the Steve Miller Blues Band. Shortly after, Harvey Kornspan negotiated the band's contract with Capitol Records in '67, the band shortened its name to the Steve Miller Band. In February of '68, the band recorded its debut album, Children of the Future. It went on to produce the albums Sailor, Brave New World, Your Saving Grace, Number 5, Rock Love, Fly Like an Eagle, Book of Dreams, among others. The band's greatest hits, 74 to 78, released in '78, sold over 13 million copies. In 2016, Steve Miller was inducted as a solo artist in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So Steve was inducted, but not the band. Because there was always lineup changes? Is that what happened? I'm guessing that's what happened. Let me know otherwise. Why was it just Steve Miller? That's the only reason I can think of. Alright, Book of Dreams. Book of Dreams is the 10th studio album by Steve Miller Band. The album was released in May of '77 on Capitol Records in the US, Canada, and Japan, and by Mercury Records in Europe. 3 singles were released from the album in '77, with the first single, Jet Airliner, being the most successful. The album peaked in the top 10 of the trade charts in 4 countries, including Canada, where the album topped RPM Magazine's 100 Albums chart. The album has gone on to become one of the group's most successful studio albums. Recording and production. The songs on Book of Dreams were recorded at CBS Studios in San Francisco. The basic tracks were recorded at the same time as the basic tracks for Fly Like an Eagle. The sessions were produced by the group's leader Steve Miller, who had been producing the group's albums since November 5 in 1970. It says number 5. John Palladino was the album's executive producer, and the recordings engineer was Mike Fusaro. The recordings were later mixed by Jim Gaines with assistance from Win Kutz, K-U-T-Z, and were mastered by Ken Perry. Artwork. The winged horse art was created by Alton Kelly and Stanley Mouse, who were credited as Kelly and Mouse. The art director for the album was Roy Kahara. The album illustration was also used on the record label on the vinyl version of the album. Okay, reception. Yeah, man, critics got a lot to say. AllMusic gave the album a rating of 4 out of 5 stars, calling it a highlight of the 70s classic rock era and one of Miller's finest releases. The review also comments that it's an unnecessary album for the casual fan to consider, as the compilation album Greatest Hits 74 to 78 contains 7 highlight tracks from Book of Dreams. I see. So let's go into that whole review, AllMusic. Stephen Cook. Stephen says, "It's here on this 1977 blockbuster that Steve Miller shored up his space cowboy moniker and cosmic persona, from the winged horse on the album cover to a judicious smattering of synthesizers in the music. Book of Dreams bridged the gap between blues rock and the indulgences of progressive rock. Things do go awry when Renaissance fairy whimsy takes over clunkers like Wish Upon a Star and Babes in the Wood, but luckily the balance of the record offers a satisfying blend of meaty blues and country riffs and tasteful atmospherics. The well-known suspects include Swingtown, Wintertime, and Threshold, with relatively straightforward rock and boogie highlights coming by way of True Fine Love, Jet Airliner, and Jungle Love. The non-hit cuts, Sacrifice and My Own Space, do stand up to these FM favorites, but fall short of making the album something the casual fan should consider with Miller's Greatest Hits 74 and 78. That collection includes 7 tracks. Yeah, that's what was said before. Still, this is a highlight of the 70s classic rock era and one of Miller's finest releases. All right. It's Stephen Cook, AllMusic review. Right on, man. Great review. And yeah, great album. And yes, I guess it would be overshadowed by Steve Miller's greatest hits, being that the big signature songs from this particular album is in the body of the greatest hits album. That makes sense. That's understandable. But hey, man, it's like you said, Jeffrey, it's a really, really good listen and a really, really good way to kind of get familiar first impressions basis with Steve Miller, man. Fantastic. So yeah, I would definitely check out more of what he's got, because I don't know much about the guy, man. I know some of his great signature songs, and his signature sound is very familiar, and you know, it's been a part of, you know, the growing up process. But aside from that, I still don't know a lot about the person and the band and their previous works before the band came together, the progressive stuff, the psychedelic stuff. So there's a lot to unpack here with Steve Miller, and you know, send me some recommendations if you think I should look into it further. Let's see how deep that rabbit hole goes. All right, man. So let me just check my notes here, see what I got going on. Yeah, so I got reactions I'm going to get to right away, man. This week, Sasha, Vernon, Charles, Finesse, Brian got reactions loaded. Got 1 or 2 new patrons. I'm going to jump on their stuff too. And yeah, so going forward, Led Zeppelin factor. I've got physical graffiti left to do where it comes to the whole album reactions. Let me know if you think that I should do also a reaction to Coda, the album. I know that it isn't a quote real Led Zeppelin album, as a lot of people say, but I remember it having some great songs on it. So if you think I should do a reaction in regards to the whole album experience, let me know. I'll wait to hear from you about that. But that's what I got going on where Led Zeppelin is concerned. Finesse, his reaction is going to be a Led Zeppelin reaction, and it's a concert. Whiskey A Go-Go in 69. He corrected me this morning. He said it's not 1970, dude. It's 69. So, yeah, I'll check that out, man. I'm looking forward to doing that. So that is my outlook for the week. And it's going to be a good week of reactions. Some really, really good people here. And they've always made some excellent recommendations. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they got for me. Anyways, you guys, have yourselves a good one. Hope you enjoyed this reaction. Steve Miller, fantastic, man. Great, great, great artist. The band is fantastic. I'm a little curious as to how come he was the only one inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. How the hell does that work? But we'll see. We'll see what we uncover. If you know for a fact why it was only him, let me know. All right? So have a good one. Take care, and I'll catch you in another reaction. Peace.